What Can a Young Lassie Do wi' an Old Man by Robert Burns. He wrote this to a tune. It's found in James Oswald's Caledonian Pocket Companion, Book 6, published in 1754, so 5 years before Burns was born. It may have had old lyrics with it. In any case, we don't know that. But Burns put the song in the voice of the young woman who's really been put in a very terrible situation by her mother, who's married her off to a wealthy landowner for financial advantage. How young could this lassie have been? Well, marriage age in Scotland in the 18th century was 12 for her. So I'll sing this and we'll go through the words and some more background. What can a young lassie, what shall a young lassie, what can a young lassie do wi' an old man? Bad luck on the penny that tempted my Minnie to sell her poor Jenny for siller and lan. He's always compleenin frae mornin till evening. He hosts and he hirpls the weary day lang. He's doyl't and he's dozin, his blood it is frozen. Oh, dreary's the next way, a crazy old man. He hums and he hankers, he frets and he cankers. I never can please him, they all that I can. He's peevish and jealous of all the young fellows who dool on the day I met with an old man. My old auntie Katie upon me takes pity. I'll do my endeavour to follow her plan. I'll cross him and wrack him until I heartbreak him, and then his old brass will buy me a new pan. What can a young lassie do wi' an old man? Bad luck on the penny that tempted my Minnie, my mother, to sell her poor Jenny for silver and land. Siller is money, it's silver and land. He's always compleenin from morning till evening. He hosts and he hirpls. He coughs and he hobbles the weary day long. He's doyl't and he's dozin. Doyl't, confused and muddled. Dozin, impotent. His blood it is frozen, oh dreary's the night, with a feeble old man. Crazy means broken down, infirm in Scots. He hums and he hankers. We would say hems and haws. So hums is to mutter unintelligibly, hums, and to hanker is to loiter or hesitate. He hums and he hankers, he frets and he cankers. Just what it sounds like. He angers, he's irritable. I never can please him, do all that I can. He's peevish and jealous of all the young fellows. Oh, dool on the day, woe on the day I met with an old man. My old auntie Katie gives me some advice. Perhaps she endured a similar situation. The last line of this was borrowed. Burns borrowed it, shifted the narrative voice of it from a song called Old Rob Morris, which is older. And in that the mother says to the daughter, though old Rob Morris be an elderly man, yet his old brass it will buy a new pan. If you've heard this before, it hasn't been sung this way. We have Burns's manuscript. It's 16 lines. There's no repeated lines. There's no chorus. However, his publisher bungled the form. The musical editor, Stephen Clarke, as what was his wont, failed to repeat the first 4 lines of the tune, the first 4 measures of the tune. In James Oswald, they have a repeat sign. There's 4 measures of the A part and 8 of the B part. So the A part is supposed to cover the first verse here, the B part the second verse, and then you go through the whole tune again for verses 3 and 4. What he did was he put, what can a young lassie, what shall a young lassie, what can a young lassie do, an old man, and then he put 2 repeat signs after it. Put a repeat sign after it, I'm sorry, it's 2 dots. And so some people have taken that for a chorus and actually repeated that over and over and over. Now when Burns meant for there to be a chorus, he would have put what can, etc. after each verse. They're not in his manuscript, and they're not, his publisher didn't put them either. So what his publisher did, however, in addition to that, because he had failed to repeat the 2 lines of the A part to cover bad luck on the penny that tempted my Minnie to sell her poor Jenny for siller and land, that would end the first verse. He put that on the B part and then repeated those lines again through the B part. It's ridiculous for a story song like this. Singers now, I've looked at this on YouTube, and what they do now is sing the first 2 lines of each verse and then repeat for some reason. Well, I know the reason. They think they need to go through the B part. But the form has been misunderstood. And this is not rocket science. This is taking the literal form of the tune against the literal form of the lyrics. The A part is repeated, and it matches perfectly to Burns's lyric. I'm not being creative. I'm being faithful to the intent of the author, which is what I'm doing in all of these videos. I don't think that I'm smarter than Robert Burns. I don't think I'm a better songwriter. I don't think his work needed to be corrected by any of his musical editors. I'm going back to the source books, to the melodies he wrote from. Be well, please subscribe. You're getting the truth here.